Good Sunday morning, everybody. You join me while I try and set. Just press the right button. The clocks. 2 seconds. While I set the clocks on various electrical items we have, whilst making coffee. The reason for that is we had a power cut last night. Now, I don't know if you've been watching our vlogs of late, you'll realise that we've been installing Philips Hue light bulbs to go along with the Alexa. Didn't hear me. Go along with the Alexa, and Alexa stop. To go along with the Echo. Turn the light on, what's what I'm saying. And last night we had power cuts. Now we've discovered what happens when you have a power cut, because the lights, when they're on the Philips Hue, you leave them switched on all the time, and then the various devices around your house control them, like your Siri and whatever, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Took some time to persuade Micelle to go for it, but she's gone for it, and yeah. Well, anyway, last night we had the power cuts, and what happens is your power goes off, all your wireless, Wi-Fi and everything goes off, and as soon as the power comes back on again, all the lights turn on, which isn't too bad when you're not in the house. But when it's middle of the night and you're trying to get some sleep, or just as happened to us last night, just as we went to sleep or went to bed, all the lights come on, everything else turns off. Sorry, everything turns off, then the lights come on, and then Alexa, sorry, Echo, don't listen to me, start saying, I'm having trouble at the moment. You have a bit of a sleepless night, and that went on for, what, an hour and a half, last hour and a half. Power kept coming in, coming out. It's obviously the storms in the area, so yeah, very unusual, very difficult. So there is a fix for it though, man. You get up and turn the light off at the wall, which to be quite honest, took me some time to figure out. So there we go. Anyway, that was last night. Moving on. Okay guys, I think this is one of the slowest weekends we've ever had. I think. I've done very little. It's 5 o'clock now, and what Michelle's doing is making spag ball, but without the spag. It's with fusilli. Where have I got fusilli from?
No idea.
Sounded right in my brain. Anyway, so that's what's for tea. I've just spent most of the day editing and trying to get Amy and Chris's wedding stuff that I took for them in some semblance of some order. Hopefully it'll be okay. I hope it's okay. But anyway, that's kind of my work over. They just need to go back and watch through it, and then get Michelle to sense check it, because that's what needs to be done. Make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. And yeah, okay. So, moving on, I'm going to wait for my tea, I'm going to watch a film, or some medium, or some Marple. What's your fancy?
Marple would be good actually.
Marple. I'm going to watch some Marple. Anyway, moving on. Oh, apologies, just yawning. Okay, we've watched a few Marples, we've had our tea, we've had our pudding, which Michelle hasn't finished. Again, is it too eyes and bellies moment? And that's kind of suddenly come to an end. That's the weekend over with again. Yeah, but it's 1 week closer to our holidays. Michelle's only got a short week next week. So have I have actually. You got 3 days, haven't you? I've got to do a full 4 because I've no holidays left. But with that, anyway, do apologise. Yeah, we watched some Marples and that's it. So I've got time to go and get ready for work. I go iron my clothes when I get up in the morning. I managed to stay awake all day, which was amazing considering I didn't get much sleep last night. So I better go off to bed and catch up on that sleep. So it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.
Good night. See you all in the morning. Working week. Yeehaw. Good Monday morning, everybody. I think it was just a week or so ago I said we got up a little bit early, and it was, oh, the street light's just gone off. That kind of ruined my intro. I was going to say, and the street light's on, but the street light's just gone off. So I was too slow. Moving on. Okay guys, after my waffling this morning about it being dark and the lamppost turning off and making me look like a fool, I'm nearly at my work now, so there's my punishment. We've discovered something else is wrong with the car. Oh, was it me? What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, right, okay. You twitched. Okay. Sorry, I easily get distracted. Yeah, what I was saying, there's something wrong with the car now. The exhaust is rattling. You can't hear it now, but when we get to this junction and I slow down enough, so we're kind of at idling speed, we can hear it rattling. So what the hope is, we've gone through some water and it's flipped it off one of its brackets. Or worse still, one of the brackets is snapped. Then we're in problems. We'll have to, you know, proper mechanical fix rather than hooking a bit of rubber on. And the chances that little piece of rubber would still be in there, because that's what it's usually they usually hang on in it. Anyway, let's see if it rattles at this corner.
No.
So we've got an intermittent exhaust problem.
It only does it when it's cold. It only does it when the car's cold. First start out.
Oh, that's bizarre. That's definitely an intermittent. That's not fun. No. I don't know what that means. Anybody knows what that means? No, let us know. But an exhaust only rattling when the car's cold. Oh, cyclist. Anyway, I'm at work. I negotiated past the cyclist without knocking him off. This wouldn't be a good thing because he's a work colleague and he knows where I live. Let's start the working week. I'm definitely waffling. I'm leaving silences in between. I'll have to do myself some editing. Anyway, moving on. Guys, that's the working day over with. Now, we was going to trip out tonight. We was going to go up to the cinema to watch the 40th anniversary re-showing of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But Michelle's been down with a tummy bug all day. And I'll not describe what she's been going through because you don't need that. You might be watching this at tea time. So we're going to go home so Michelle can be close to a toilet, basically. Yeah. There's no point if you're miserable. It'll be bad enough having to be at work all day, running to toilets and things. Off we go. So off we go home. Let's figure out what we're going to do when we get home. Moving on. Okay guys, with Michelle being ill, she's not going to eat. She's going to let her stomach settle, so she's going to stay off the food till tomorrow, which means I've got to make my own tea. So what I'm going to do is get these chicken drumsticks and eat them, because that kind of the limit of my cooking abilities tonight, because I can't be bothered when editing now. Well, it's nearly 8 o'clock now. Well, yeah, it is 8 o'clock. So I really don't want to start cooking or do anything like that at this time of night. So, cool food, I'm going to munch on my drumsticks. Moving on. Okay guys, you just bear with me 2 seconds, I'll just mute the TV. Okay guys, you bear with me 2 seconds, I'll just turn the TV back on again.
It's okay, you don't need to turn it back on again.
If you bear with me 2 seconds, I shall turn it off again. I'll unfail. I won't even bother writing it up, but Alan has failed. Yeah. Okay, it's off. Right, well, as you can see, I enjoyed that meal I cooked for myself. It was yum yum. Are you feeling any better?
A bit. I was toying with the idea earlier of a attempting to eat something, but you managed to talk me out of it by saying that, well, you're feeling better now, so.
Yeah. Well, it was like, what, 8 o'clock, wasn't it? So I thought, if you eat something for the sake of it, what, an hour and a half later, and it makes you ill, you'll be up all night then, won't you? At least for this, you're going to get some sleep. Did you get much sleep last night?
Not really, no.
So is your tummy still hurt?
It's just, I just feel really... It's difficult to put my finger on exactly the best word. It's just, I just feel yuck.
I can describe it. Full of gas.
That too.
Yes. And there must be something serious. You must have eaten something really bad, because this morning she burped in the car. Yes. And it was fine. Tell you, the Iraqis would have been proud of that for not nuclear, biological chemical warfare. I had to open the window for a burp. At least you've stopped doing that. You do any burping at work?
No, not much, no, thankfully.
So you didn't have to say, who were that? Yeah, so. Yeah, well, that's Monday night, kind of coming to a close. Like I said, we was going to go out and watch The Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the 40th anniversary of. But with Michelle being ill, there's not fun sitting in a theatre or a cinema, feeling like that, is there?
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Plus, you would have had to have watched me eat something as well at a restaurant. So, was your peppermint tea I made you any good?
Yeah, it was. It was excellent. Yeah.
Don't get used to it, because that was a fluke.
What, making it or making it well?
Both. You know, I don't do herbal tea. I'm not a herbal tea type person. All these fancy. What have you got?
Oh, I've got loads of different kinds. I've got lemon, ginger, and I've got
Jasmine and
spice chai and peppermint and heaps. Got more than I could possibly count. Alan keeps saying that I'm not allowed to buy any more until I drink some of the tea I've got. But you have to admit, I do drink it. I went through a phase of drinking a pot of it every night, so.
You've not drunk any for ages, have you?
I know, but I am going to have to start doing it again.
Superfoods. Talking of superfoods, we've just watched that programme that was called, what's it called?
It's all about superfoods.
Superfoods, all of it. It's the one where they showed them having ginger nut biscuits before they went on roller coasters, and one guy was still sick, so that doesn't work. So Amanda, you were right. No, it doesn't stop you from being sick on roller coasters. What were they on about tonight? You know, I was hardly paying attention. Porridge. Yeah, but how much do you have to eat of the stuff for it to make any difference?
100 grams cooked up every single day, but it's got beta glucamin, I think it was called, which sits in your intestines and soaks up cholesterol that you then get rid of in the same way that you get rid of all your waste products. And it's supposed to be really good for your heart, but it's also full of slow releasing carbohydrates, which are really good for regulating your blood sugar levels. You feel fuller for longer. They're actually just dead good for you, porridge oats. In fact, all forms of oats are good for you.
What about them overnight oats you make? Are they any good for us?
Yeah, they are actually. Well, not the way I have to make them for you, because I've got to use yogurt that's full of E numbers and stuff. But
well, that's because you put stuff in it that I can't eat.
You just don't like natural yogurt.
It's just naturally horrible.
It's just too tart for you. But yeah, no, the overnight oats are good because they've got fruit in them, and they've got the porridge. Not enough of it to get you 100 grams a day, not nearly enough to get you 100 grams a day. You'd be lucky if there's 30 grams, 40 grams of porridge oats in those jars.
So I'd have to eat 4 of them.
Yeah. And then you've got your dairy, your calcium in your yogurt, your good bacteria and stuff in natural yogurt, and no bacteria at all in the yogurt that you eat. And then you've got your antioxidants in the fruit, different coloured fruit. The stuff that we've got at the moment's got black currants, so it's got some of that stuff that those berries in the programme had as well, because they're all the same sort of colour. So it's why you're supposed to eat the colour spectrum, because different fruits and vegetables contain different antioxidants and vitamins and minerals, and it's all dependent on what colour they are. So you're supposed to eat the entire rainbow to get a balance of everything that's good in them.
Right. Now, that just goes to show that, like everybody else, we know what to do, but we never do it. We never do it. Well, we have the overnight oats things, and I had that for my lunch today. It was really good, but mainly because I had some of the leftover spag bol what Michelle ate last night, what possibly or could have done made her ill. So I took that to work for my lunch, and I thought better not eat that just in case it was that. So I got myself a sandwich in the morning, and I ate the overnight oats for my lunch, and it was good. It was good. I actually came home feeling hungry, which was good because we intended going out tonight. It was going to be date night, but date night now has been postponed till later on in the week at some point, possibly Wednesday. I mean, you don't have to get up the day after, and I have to go to work sulking. Yeah.
I'll still have to get up. We've got people coming in the house, so.
But you don't have to do anything.
I'll have to clean it.
Much. Don't forget to pack.
But yeah, and pack for our holiday at the Lake District. But it's fine. I have spent the evening on Pinterest looking up lunchbox ideas.
Well, the actual boxes or what you put in them?
What you put in them.
I was going to say,
Yeah, so I've been looking at up sort of healthier meal ideas for lunch boxes where you don't have to eat sandwiches every day.
Yeah, well, you know me, I don't mind. I eat the same thing day in, day out.
Yeah, I know.
This is my problem. It's usually the wrong thing day in, day out.
The really cool thing that I've found is make your own like homemade pot noodle. Put all the ingredients in.
How can that be healthy for you?
Because you're making it yourself, so it's not full of the E numbers and the MSG and.
Yeah, but if you go and get a pot noodle, one, it's got no calories in it because it's cardboard. Yeah. And
No.
two, it's got so many preservatives in it. You're bound to live longer. So why put all healthy? You can't put healthy stuff in a pot noodle. It's sacrilege.
So the same idea as a pot noodle, but actually good for you.
Okay.
And you make them up and put them all in like a jar, and add the hot water.
And then pick it up and burn your hand off.
And then pick it up and burn your hand off.
Yeah, see. And then that's how you lose weight, because you spend the next 4 hours in accident emergency getting the 3rd-degree burns taken off your palms.
It wasn't about, it isn't really about losing the weight. It's about making healthier food choices. That's the way I'm choosing to sort of look at.
We need to do it. We know what to do. We just need to do it.
It's the way I'm choosing to look at things. Anyways, it's about making healthier food choices and eating what you want and eating a little bit of what you want rather than
drinking ginger tea. Was it ginger tea?
I mean, if what's wrong with me isn't food poisoning, which we're highly, we're reasonably sure that it isn't actually food poisoning, because I had the spag bol for tea, so did Alan, and Alan is not sick today.
There's a bad cold going around. Perhaps you just caught it in the stomach.
So we're just sort of thinking it's either stomach flu or.
You didn't drink enough wine last night.
I didn't drink enough wine last night, or I've just got really bad indigestion. So, and if it is really bad indigestion, then I'm obviously making very poor food choices.
It's not indigestion. You won't have indigestion for a length of time. You've had indigestion. You're not eating all day. It would have gone away by then. Yeah. I tell you, it's your gallbladder getting you back for not being there.
Could be.
'Cause, I know I had my gallbladder operation, but Oh, I just forgot. I need to phone the doctors up. I think I missed my doctor's appointment for my blood test results. I better phone them up. But with that, I think it's time to call it in a vlog, 10:15. Just working on something. Our next Florida video is going to be pretty easy to put up because it's the Great Movie Ride. Just the full Great Movie Ride. Put it up with no copyright and it should be okay. Anyway, with that, then I think I better call it. So, it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.
Good night. We'll stay over. See you all in the morning.